without further ado, let's begin our first run of 60 seconds Reatomized. Apocalypse mode, the full atomic experience. And I'll be Ted because I'm a man. I'm a fat man. I'm a big fat man. Let's begin. Radio. What used to be my passion until I found out that it was a dying industry. All right, so here's a very quick... oh my goodness, sorry, hold on, I gotta turn that down a little bit. So we get a moment's time here in the beginning to determine where everything is. And then we have 60 seconds, as mentioned several times, to acquire as much stuff as we possibly can and get it down into the shelter with us. I actually don't know where my son and my wife are. There we go. Okay, there's wife. Can't pick her up anymore, though, because I don't have any space, so I'm going to have to grab this water real quick and then hopefully get back to here real fast, too. Don't know where little Timmy is, though, so we're going to have to figure that out, too. Running low on time already. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to take it. A harmonica. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That'll give us a little bit of entertainment down there. Okay, we're going to get inside here, and we're going to try to find a few more extra goodies. Get the radio. Sounds fun. A gas mask. That's probably pretty helpful. There's Timmy. All right, we need to get back there and get Timmy real fast. Hurry. Run. Get him. No. Oh, we died. Okay. So, if you don't make it back to the shelter in time, I think you just die. So, unfortunately, that was a quick run. The end. They're just down there disappointed. You perished. Yeah, good stream. We tried. Did my best. Share that adventure. Yeah, that was a doozy. I beat it. Yeah, that was a speed run. I mean, AGDQ just wrapped up. You gotta get your speed run fixed somehow. All right. Anyway, now we get to hear the wonderful theme song again on the menu. Right. No, that's what can happen. So you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick up top. I'm gonna try to find all three of my family members in the beginning this time instead of trying to rely on sprinting toward little Timmy at the end. All right. So this time. There's no one in there. There's a bunch of food and stuff down there. There's Mary Jane. She's never going to be tough to find. All right. Let's start with a bunch of soup. A little water, too. That sounds good. There's Timmy. Oh, that's easy enough. Oh, wait. Where's the shelter? It's this way. Damn it. All right. Hold on. Start with Mary Jane. Get a water. Sounds good. Into the shelter we go. Look at all this stuff that's right by us, dude. We're going to get that last. For sure. There's little Timmy. There's a Boy Scout manual. Sure, why not? Can't kill it. Oh, can't get the radio. I don't have enough space. Fuck. Get that. To the shelter we go. Get the gun. Get my wife. In that order. I'm from the South. Give me this. Radio. Whatever. Fuck it. That'll do. And last but not least. Get it! Get it! That'll do. That's enough. I didn't get a lot of water there, but I did get some interesting things. The supplies will last longer if you don't waste space on the rest of the family. PRMN, hello, welcome. Day 1. Yeah, you'd think the family members would be able to get down here on their own, but it turns out you have to carry them, I guess. All right, so you've probably put it together on your own, but the background will change based on the items that you get. So as you can see, we got our Boy Scout handbook, picked up the rifle, grabbed the padlock. We got some poison down here, I guess, and the checker set as well as a radio. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stocked supplies, instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party, and another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies were left untouched. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. All right. So day one, probably not necessary for anybody to really eat or drink anything. We'll just save this stuff for later. This is loud music. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. Not something we're looking forward to. Cool. Underway. And I hear rads. Yuck. Dapper gent! 29 months of tier 3. Thanks for the Bear Brown, buddy. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. No one's worried at all. Everyone's feeling good. Ted's fine. Mary Jane is not worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter, and nothing new to report on Timmy. Probably don't need to eat or drink anything today either. I usually wait until they give me some sort of warning sign about it. Hey, how's it going? Bringing you up to 60 total. 5 more gifted subs on the pile. Thank you very much. Welcome on in, y'all. Appreciate that. I think the area is still irradiated, and we don't have a gas mask, so it's probably not wise for us to send anybody out yet, and we're still in good shape with supplies anyway, so we're good. I'm gonna turn this music down a touch. Quite a bit, in fact.
Welcome to the bear pile.
It seems like it's so much louder than everything else. Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? Oh, yeah, that's a very good idea. Nothing could go wrong with this. I like it. Those were delicious. Our only concern is that they were glowing in the dark, and now we are too, for that matter. Everyone is thirsty. Not a surprise. We just had a delicious mushroom feast. Let's go ahead and wash that down with some tasty, tasty H2O. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. That's probably not a good idea to do that then. We've discussed everything we could, and no one is willing to chat anymore. It's day 3. That's a bad sign for the family. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. I guess flip the radio on if y'all are suffering that much already in your social silence. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Don't be so melodramatic, my God. I've been here for under a week. No need for supplies again. No one really needs to eat still, I guess. Still highly radioactive, so still no need for an expedition. You maniacs! You blew it up! Ah, damn you! Damn you all the hell! That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times. Even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. What's that from? What's that reference? Someone knows that reference that I don't know. Day 5. Planet of the Apes. Gotcha. Everyone knew that reference but me. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Everyone's fine. No one's needed to eat at all. I'm surprised. But I'll take it. Hogo de Jaeger! Thanks for the 38 months on the pile. Welcome on back in. Oh yeah, somebody made some cave drawings over here. That's fun. I've never seen Planet of the Apes and I knew that reference. I know! It's a well-known reference. I didn't know it. Still highly radioactive. Alright, so not doing that today. Ever since we jumped into our Fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked it out. Make sure you take the fucking gun with you. Wait, do we even have bullets? Or did I take a rifle with no ammo? Well, everyone seems okay. What's the first thing to do when you open a door leading to a place you don't know? Hold on, I'm gonna turn these down just a touch too. Open fire! Bam, bam! Our bullets struck. So anyway, I start blasting. Our bullets struck the wall, and guess what? We hit a water pipe. We were able to fill a few water bottles with all the water that trickled from the bullet holes. Probably could have handled that better, but okay. We're hungry and thirsty. Wait, no, hold on. Ted is hungry and thirsty. Mary Jane needs a drink. Dolores needs a drink. Timmy needs a drink. So everybody needs a drink, and then Ted needs to eat something. That's really all it is. That's not a problem, because we just got some extra water. Thanks to our guns. Still radioactive. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? We got bug spray conveniently. Dionysus! Thanks for the 15 months on the pile. Welcome on back in. I'd love to see some bear hugs. Eat the roaches. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if the bullet was a huge, hairy, had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Dolores needs to eat. Everyone but Ted needs to eat. So that's how we do that. Still highly radioactive. No time to jump out there. This is a joyful time in a sea of grief. It's Timmy's birthday today. Just like last year, we waited until the last moment to get him a present. But this time our options are limited to whatever we can find in the shelter. What is he getting this year? A checker set that he already owned. Hooray for Timmy! But we wrapped it up for you, so it looks like it's new. When we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything, so the checker set is missing half its pieces. It seems you can still play with the one half since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Feels birthday man, that's the perfect emote. Everyone's happy. Sloth, glad to hear it. Oh, Jesus. Contamination's still too strong. We gotta wait. Not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole like Toronto? The developers of this game are either Canadian themselves or have a weird grudge against Canada, because that's like the third anti-Canada message I've seen. Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Everyone is thirsty. Okay. Yeah, that is going to be an issue. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Alright. There's one person we truly miss. It's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of those stories again. And yet we don't even have a photo of him. Just memories. Except if we look in the scout handbook, that'll help. Yeah, it's cool, Dapper Gent. The stuff in the background all changes by day as you go through it. And you can see over here, too, they're keeping tally marks of the total amount of days they've been in the shelter. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the scout handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Well, here you go, Mary Jane. Have some soup. Still highly radioactive. Well, I guess we gotta wait forever. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Unfortunately, I don't have an axe or a flashlight, so I guess we'll just have to brave the unknown here. Doesn't sound very smart. Everyone looks okay. Alright. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up here. Okay, so we didn't even do it. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. Wow. That's shocking. Ted is hungry. Here you go, Ted. Still irradiated. Man. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Or worse. It's worse, they're spiders. And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. What does the Scout Handbook say? Quick, look it up. What does it say about giant irradiated mutant spiders? Also, there's a phone call. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits, and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. Ted needs water. Mary Jane needs water. Dolores needs water and food. Timmy needs water and food. All right, we're low on water. The contamination is still strong, could result in sickness. I think we need to send somebody out tomorrow, but we can wait one more day. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Well, the town's still irradiated, so this doesn't seem like a very smart idea, but fuck it, let's go send Mary Jane. See what happens. She's only gonna be out there for a little bit, right? Yeah, she's fine. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll get back to us. Everyone's good. Good. Still highly radioactive. Well, still gotta wait. It's a good idea to find out more and discover whether anyone else made it to safety on the radio. It's a survival game, so we've gathered resources in the 60 seconds running hastily around our house and brought our family down with us into this fallout shelter, and we're now trying to survive day by day. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone now. It should be much safer to travel on the surface. That's great news. All right. Everyone is feeling good, very calm, very happy. It's time to send someone scavenging. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We had only moments to decide what to do. No, it's gonna be a little puppy or something. Don't shoot it, just leave it be, or get killed, whatever, that's fine too. Let's see what happened. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror awaited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do, we shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. Ah, well, all right then. That's fine too. I didn't want to kill it. I don't know what it was. Ted is hungry and thirsty. Mary Jane is hungry and thirsty. Dolores is thirsty. Timmy is thirsty. Who was the other hungry one? Ted. Okay. No problem. It's about time we choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. Be the man of the house, Ted. Go get it done. Sayonara, sucker. Go find us some water, please. Ted left for the surface. Dolores is hungry. Timmy is hungry. All right, we desperately need some water. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We pay our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... You know, never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our eyes and ears open for any sign of them. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. Oh God. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. All right. Everyone's cool. Looking good. Apocalypse or not, we can't ignore our kids' educational needs. Timmy has spent too much time without reading a single thing. We need to get him to read again, otherwise he'll grow up to be an analphabetic savage. That is a hell of a word. Well, here, read the Scout Handbook for the 40th time. How's that sound? The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook, but it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. You might learn a thing or two along the way. Perfect. All right, everyone's thirsty again. I'm gonna give him one more day without water this time since we're so low. This will be our last one. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind the door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It had no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Well, of course you're gonna open that. He's not dead. He's out on an expedition trying to find stuff on the surface. Oh no. Inside the suitcase, we found some soup, but yuck. It expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spend the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Mary Jane's sick. Dolores needs water. Everyone needs water. Mary Jane needs food. This isn't good. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism and has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on shelter schooling Mary Jane a little bit. Yeah, that's probably pretty important. You need to know how to spell that. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. She just gotta rest, all right. Dolores is hungry. Timmy is hungry. Done. What's the star symbol? Shows you what objectives you've got. What's next? We're awaiting further instructions at the moment. During our latest expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn-up clothes. We recognized him as an old bum named Jim who used to roam the streets of our town before the bomb fell. Now he roams the wasteland, and it looks like he's followed us home. Now he's banging on our door asking if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? Yeah, of course we do. Duh. Where's the rock? Well, that's fun. Where's my rock, though? Oh, no. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks and convinced us to take one for free for old time's sake. We agreed, carefully chose the best-looking rock, and the man left. We can't complain. It's a good rock, really. Also, he claimed it brings us luck. Clearly it doesn't because Ted's gone. Mary Jane isn't getting any better. Well, this is terrible. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. We really need some supplies. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Maybe we should find out what's going on with Mary Jane since she didn't utter a single word today. That sounds good. She's probably keeled over from the fever and illness, I would assume. Yeah, she's not looking too solid over there. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. She needs some water. So does Timmy. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to give it to the sick girl. Timmy's going to go outside, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Is this terrible? You now have double the food. No, this is looking like it's going to be wrapped up pretty soon here. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Dolores needs water. That rock we got from Old Man Jim really was a lucky one. Today he came back carrying a big bottle full of fresh, cool water. Yo! He's very generous and allowed us to drink from it. This should quench our thirst in the days to come. Hell yeah, Lucky Rock. Well, that's easy. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight in a set location. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. Yeah, send Mary Jane. I'm sure she'll be fine. I didn't want to get the mom killed. It's true. It's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed, apart from our biological weapon, right? And on time. And we're greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Water is what Mary Jane needs most, and Dolores would love to eat something. They're both thirsty again. Nothing more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. Is there anything we can do with the radio to make it work again? We know staring at it won't help. Well, I don't have anything to fix it, I guess, so... Okay, I guess we tried to fix it and probably got ourselves killed. Yep. Injured herself. That didn't go so well, and we broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyway? If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what'll happen? Dolores is no longer hungry, but she needs water and is fatigued. Oh, boy. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride. Even if the whole place turned into Adamville. This isn't good at all. We can take care of ourselves. They're still not hungry. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step toward the mysterious bag. I'll absolutely make that deal. We gotta get the mystery bag. Oh, just kidding, we're dead. It was a cat. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Shutakov. Is that its name? Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. We've lost Timmy even. When Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. If only we had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened last night. Dolores died of dehydration. 28 days. And everyone's gone. Well, what are you gonna do, huh? You perished. Cool. Yeah, it was a fun one. Let's go again. Med kits are very important. I need to try to find one of those med kits prior to getting downstairs. Let's do it. Apocalypse. Maybe I'll do Dolores one time. Whisperer. 55 months. I did live for way over 60 seconds. That's a valid point. All right, so the door is over here. Let's get wifey first. Give me the gas mask and the water. That's pretty good stuff. Ooh, the suitcase is big, actually. If I can get the suitcase, that'll make it so we'll be able to carry more things. Oh, I can't fit that, damn. Yeah, we can carry more stuff when we have that down in the shelter, so that's going to be a really good one. I need to try to get, like I said, a med kit if possible. That's a radio. That's good. Oh, boy. No med kit. Where am I? Where's my son? Where's my human son? There he is. Oh, boy. Get it. Go. Last trip. Last trip. What are we getting? Food and water. Go. One more water. go! Yes! Woo! Skin of my teeth. Water! Essence of life. Oh, there was a medkit on the wall, damn. Oh, well. We all saw the medkit. Well, maybe I'll be able to go get it with a briefcase. Oh, well. Missed the tinted rock. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies down here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Plus 1 deck of cards. Hey, look at what we found in the suitcase upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. That's awesome. That's huge. Our shelves are full of cans. Plenty of water. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. Very nice. Planet of the Apes quote. Day 1 complete. Where's Timmy's glass bong? Couldn't grab it in time. Shoot. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Area's still irradiated. I do have a gas mask. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Yeah, prep an expedition, baby. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment, and we quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps on, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. Not said in the movie, that's an urban myth. But when I asked what it's from, like 8 people in a row said Planet of the Apes. We stopped arguing. But for how long? Everybody needs some water. I bet I could wait one more day until I gave him water, actually. It's about time we chose someone to scavenge. Tim, or Ted, my boy, you got your briefcase with you, which means you get to bring it back, or your gas mask. Let's bring... I wonder if I should give him some food? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but maybe you'd be able to, like, trade it for something else? I'll try it. And then he's got an empty hand. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but we'll see. There we go. If we had, like, the axe or the gun or something, I'd probably give him that. But we'll see how that goes. Just curious enough to try it out. Gas masks should be enough to solve the irradiation problem. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Everybody needs water. Everybody needs water immediately. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered that came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight and weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could. Yeah, give them some soup. What do I have the most of? I got some more extra soup. Let's give them some soup. Give them some soup. That's okay. We've never seen anyone so touched by a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like there was no tomorrow, quite possibly actually, and thanking us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here, so it brought luck upon whoever used it. We promised we would give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Oh, we should give the map to someone when they go out on the expedition next time. Our favorite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static. Are all of the stations gone? Maybe we should tinker with our radio to increase its range. Let's not. I'm not gonna fuck with the radio anymore. Anxiety Prime! Thanks for the 13 months. Welcome on back into the bear pile. We're sure they are expecting technical issues. That's it. Everything will be just fine. Alright, everybody's feeling good. Everybody's feeling real good. Mushroom time! Yeah! Love the mushrooms. Feast! That 1,000-yard stare on Mary Jane. Those were delicious. Our only concern is that they were glowing in the dark. Alright, some water again, which I'll hold off one more day again. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role and the diary must be read aloud. No, not without Ted here. We gotta wait for Ted and then we can do it. There, okay, now we can do it. How you feeling, buddy? Mary Jane thanked us for respecting her privacy. She then ripped out and tore all of the pages, set them on fire, stomped on them, and fed them to a mutated rat outside. A bit excessive, but we all felt better now that it's been dealt with. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our expedition went directly to visit the primary school. Not for education, of course, oh no. We were desperate for supplies, and the school was our best chance of getting them. Everybody adored the lunch lady. She was almost 80, and everything she touched tasted great and smelled of tomato. Now we know her secret: tomato soup cans. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, but the aquarium water could still be drinkable. That was enough for a few bottles. Damn it! Our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. Ted is starving, even though I sent food with him. I don't know what the fuck he did with it, so I'm just never gonna do that again. Everyone is thirsty but Ted. So, boom. Definitely prepare another expedition. I'll send Mary Jane out, probably. Timmy's not doing great. It would be good to talk to him and cheer him up. Sure. Why not? This is going better. Still need a med kit, though. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Alright. Ted needs water. Ted's still hungry. Everyone's hungry, and Ted needs water. Done. Mary Jane. Please go off on your expedition. We'll send you with the map. Hopefully that will help you find your way. Godspeed, young child. It's probably gonna be a little irradiated, so that might be an issue, but we'll see. Mary Jane went outside. Ted's still hungry. Not a problem. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. Let's tune into the emergency radio broadcast. Day 11. Timmy's so innocent, man. We were able to get a weak signal. The fallout outside's mostly gone. Well, that's actually great news because we just sent Mary Jane out there. You can pronounce it however you want. I'm probably going to go back and forth between pronouncing it irradiated and irradiated. Dolores is thirsty. Timmy's thirsty. Can do. Traitor alert! Timmy's salvaged comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts! That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda! What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous comics? Chat, vote 1 to exile our young son into the wastelands, or vote 2 to allow him to stay home and give him a second chance. Most of you want to condemn him to death. I thought we were better than that. But I'll do it. You better vote now. You sure about this? Yeet the son, kill the boy. He's a damn commie. No mercy for the traitors. Better dead than red. Goodbye, Timmy. The deed is done. The traitor Timothy has been dealt with. To think that the enemies tried to whisper poisonous lies into our ears through the mouth of our family. Timmy took the comic books with him. It's clear where his loyalties lie. Rut! Thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome on back. 3 months. Appreciate it. Ted is thirsty. Timmy left. All right. Less mouths to feed. Ring, ring! There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again. Should someone go answer it? Go, Ted, go. Run, friend. Quickly now. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief. It was the Hill Valley people again. Okay. Hopefully they'll get back to us. Relatively calm day, not a problem. Noises from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner, the one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. Flashlight time. He looks better. We found treasure. Oh, shit! Pills, bottles, and other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves down in a narrow room, just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us. Didn't even find the source of the noise. All right, Dolores can wait for a day to eat something. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. Up until he started reading commie propaganda! All we need to do is make contact with the military. There we go. Had, right. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. Dolores is hungry, as is Ted. They're both looking for both of them. Yeah, why not? Sure. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded... It's just those two. But no, listen to what this situation is. It's these two alone in the shelter playing a game of list the things you hate the most. And they keep coming back to the same person. Anyway, but who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? Well, you go take care of that for us, Dolores. And Timmy didn't come up? Right. Hey, Mary Jane's back. That's great. We marched to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. Axe. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup. A real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing into the store and destroying it completely. After dust settled, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Timmy's goddamn communist comics. Could it be saucer men from Mars? Then why does it bear American flags on the side and the logo of something called Astro Citizen? Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We couldn't handle his judgmental button eyes. +2 food and +2 water. Someone stuffed a bunch of items into a big sock. Not sure how the sock made it through the crash, but somehow succeeded at protecting the supplies. A harmonica! Nice! We were tempted to take a bunch of jewelry that was rolling around the debris, but what would we do with it? Instead, we adopted some things that survived thanks to being stuck in an empty space helmet. Ammunition. We believe our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. That last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away. Right, yeah. We better keep an eye out for those future expeditions. Scavenge enough parts. Mary Jane needs some food. Great job, Mary Jane. Hell of an expedition. Mary Jane and Dolores both need to eat. We have plenty of stuff, so that's not an issue. Let's go ahead and prepare another expedition. Actually, you know what? We don't really need to. But we could, so we might as well. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. 4 Waters for the radio. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll go ahead and do the deal for the ammunition since I don't think I have a gun. Right, I do not have a gun. So that seems useful. That'll do. Doop, doop, doop. This is going well. Hey there, Ryder. We exchanged goods with the trader and she went her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcasts if we ever want to get out of that shelter and find a safer place to be. Thanks for the hint. Mary Jane needs some water, is also quite hungry. Ted's doing good. Good to hear, Ted. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. Let's send Dolores out. And you know what? I think the map actually might have been what helped us out so much to get such a good expedition. So let's send her with the map again. Try that out. Yeah, little Timmy was a commie bastard, so we had to send him out to be condemned into the wasteland. Oh yeah, the axe might have been a good thing too, but we're probably better off keeping that. Actually, we're good. We need something to defend ourselves in the shelter. All right, Mary Jane's a little tired, a little. Mary Jane could use a little food. That's what I mean to say. Ted needs that. You need that. Very good. We didn't think we'd get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food. We win, we get his 2 cans. We lose, we give him our 2 cans. Of course we're gonna do this. Gamble it all, baby! We lost. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? Wait, what? Oh, I didn't do it. I thought I did it. Oh, you had to click the cans. Well, whatever. That's a valid point. We needed to set a good example for the kids. Mary Jane's no longer hungry, or Ted is hungry. So let's do that. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or mutated hamsters. They're all pretty grim. Let's go. That's why we keep the axe around. Rodents of unusual size. I'm not sure they exist. Our cans are saved. Still top of the food chain. Mary Jane needs something to drink. No problem. Let's talk to Mary Jane, too. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, there we go. Now we're just exhausted. Hey, chill. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation. Oh. No, wait, never mind. MT Lion! Thanks for the 17 months on the pile. Welcome on back in. All right. She's quite hungry. Ted's thirsty. That's not too bad. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not try playing some games every now and then, chat? You know? Why not have some fun? Try something new every once in a while and play a game. You hate games? I hate fun. Well, that's fair. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Exploring the wasteland should begin in our own backyard. Our street was a good choice. Plenty of well-stocked houses, a lot of neighbors we didn't like that could be robbed without hesitation. We decided to give it a shot. We found a refrigerator in the middle of our neighbor's lawn. Even without electricity, the light inside was on and it contained quite a few coop cans. That's what my brain wants to say, soup cans. The brown fedora as well. Unfortunately inedible. A band of kids was playing war in nearby ruins. They had plenty of real guns and ammunition. It's very encouraging to see that kids are making the best of this terrible, terrible situation. They even shared some ammunition with us. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. All right. Mary Jane has rested. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Let's fix that. Ted could go out on an expedition for sure. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. I'll send you my young daughter. She's back! The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while. Needs food and water. Mary Jane needs some water as well. Okay. This is a good day to go outside, baby. Alright. This time we'll give him the map and the axe. He'll really take care of business out there. Unfortunately, leaving these two defenseless, but hopefully we'll be okay. Dolores is hungry. Otherwise, we're good. Oh, God damn it. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that someone is alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they provided us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete gobbledygook. Great. Oh well. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Alright. Everyone's fine. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell, and it's left Dolores rather disappointed, so let's homeschool Mary Jane. Okay. Knocking on the door. Oh boy. Dolores doesn't mess around. Improve the state of the shelter. Oh, we tinkered with objects in the shelter and fixed the gas mask. Cool. Mary Jane's thirsty and hungry. They're both thirsty. There you go. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. Seems to be a trader very interested in ammunition. Well, thankfully, I've got some for you that I don't even need. I wonder what we'll get for it. Our visitor was happy to get some ammunition. Gave us +1 soup. Alright, I guess that's fine. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Well, thankfully we just got some. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. We decided we need to do something about it, or to put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. Well, hopefully we don't die, since I left us defenseless again by taking the axe and the map, which proved to be a bad decision, apparently. As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. Question is, how did that devil fit through one of those little holes? Alright, they're both fine again. That's not too bad, really. Rather going crazier, this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Oh, the spiders. We got the scout handbook, though, so we know what to do with this. We're good. Morning, Defiler. How you doing? Oh, Lord. He doesn't look too good. He's back, at least, but that's... Oh, boy. A good book is the solution to any encounter. All right, bountiful hunt. We got +1 food. It's quite a long walk from our house to the docks. We knew of a promising warehouse in the area. It survived the blast, but the sea wave drowned half of it. Yo! We were hoping it wasn't the better half. We always thought canned soup was made in America. Apparently, it's made in another country with a weird name that we didn't recognize. According to the crate's date stamp, the shipment came after the blast. Weird. 5 food. Water everywhere, and finding empty bottles to store it in was not a problem. The problem was the water we filled them with was kind of salty. But it's still 4 water. And ammo! Someone followed us. Mary Jane needs water. Ted is hungry and he got sick. Dolores needs water. Thankfully, we have a first aid kit. Look at all that shit, man. We're loaded. We can send Dolores. Let's do it. Our last expedition brought news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. Go, Dolores. He's better. A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? Ted is really thirsty and hungry, but otherwise okay. Mary Jane's hungry. Okay. We've been preparing for this expedition for a while and feel ready to go. Just the briefcase this time. I'm not going to repeat the mistakes. Although I think sending him with the map and the axe gave us quite the boon, didn't it? All right. Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's tired. Not a big deal. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door. What's in there? Can Mary Jane even see? I don't think so. Not right now. Yeah, a little too much hair. We've inspected every corner and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. All right. Nothing there. I need a drink for Mary Jane. The twin siblings contacted us again. Thank God I have the map. Today they visited our Humber shelter, saying they're looking for a map of the nearby area. Their plan is to find a relatively safe place for a new camp that could accommodate their whole group and anybody else who wanted to move with them. A plan of the city would be very helpful in their situation. There you go. Thankfully, we got the map back. We were happy to see them again. We quickly handed them our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. They left before it got dark to still get a few hours of scouting in daylight, but they said they would definitely be back to share some news and a friendly chat. We hope they find a good place. Maybe we could visit them when the camp is ready. All right, Ted needs water. That's it. Okay. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally... Oh, it's the cat. Let's get the cat again. That's pretty important. Is it not the cat? No, it's the cat. It's a cat! It's named Sharikov. All right. We're good. We're good. What's this? What's that? Engine? Oh, the tank. Got it. Let's see. Ted is good. Mary Jane's good. Today, the music from the radio stopped abruptly, and we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign they were alive somewhere in the area. Got our coordinates, need a map to establish. We got it again, baby. Yeah! Oh, I was gonna be real happy if there was like a little circle drawn on the map there. Oh, no. A pair of strangers searched the remains of our house above. We overheard them talking. They captured a woman whose description matched Dolores. We don't think they'll let her go. Damn it. No, I clicked it. I clicked the map there for sure. Mary Jane needs both. No more Dolores. We heard some commotion above, and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside is dangerous right now. All right. Not a good idea to go out. The cat's been staring intently at our supplies all day. Its eyes are piercing. You can practically feel the tension rising in our shelter as well as the sense of danger. This must be how cats communicate that it's time to eat. Should we share some supplies with our furry friend? Of course. Gotta keep the cat well fed. The little devil utterly devoured the whole can in less than 60 seconds. Ha! And left nothing behind, not even a drop. After that, it took a long, peaceful nap. Ted's really thirsty and hungry. All right. Easy peasy. Still dangerous to go outside right now. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of that door, demanding we walk out hands in the air or they'll get in the hard way. Warm their hearts with a jolly tune. They shot us. They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears, surprised by the beauty of our music. Yeah! They'll let us live today. That's right. No problems. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Yeah, no chance of getting out there. Our ammunition is missing. There's no way it was stolen, so it has to be here somewhere. We need to find it. No problem. Oh, the cat took it. Found it. It was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we got our bullets back. All right, Mary Jane needs a drink. Easy, easy, easy. We're almost certain there are still bandits around. Shadokov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check that address? You're goddamn right we should. Absolutely. Oh, he's gone. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shadokov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Mary Jane is quite hungry, and Ted should drink something, okay? Still raiders outside. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet since, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. What the hell is a water chip? I don't really want to give you water. I'm gonna keep my water. It's not a water chip. I only have waters. Sorry, no water chips. Oh, it's a Fallout reference. Okay, I didn't pick it up. We were sorry to explain we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. All right, Ted's hungry. No problem. Band of thugs is taking control of the area. Well, that's terrible. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for an antique cup, but they got lost and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. Okay, I do get that reference. You got two empty halves of a coconut, you're banging them together! They seemed friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them luck on their quest. Sweet. Mary Jane needs some water, and I've got a checker set now. Cool. Bandits are still around. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. Again? Listen to the sweet, sultry sounds of our simple harmonica tunes. Surely this will warm your cold, dead hearts. We live to see another day. Our attempt at producing beautiful, sorrowful music that would soften their hearts resulted in a cacophony of hellish noises instead. The attackers ran away, covering their ears. They'll probably be back. Bye, harmonica. To our surprise, we found Shadokov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates? Our kind hearts? Optimism? Or just our stockpile of soup? Only time will tell. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last, and Mary Jane's no longer thirsty. There you go. Definitely still bandits around. Cockroach alert! Cockroach alert! Thankfully not here, but in our friend's camp. The place is all set and ready for moving in, but the siblings came over today to tell us that they encountered a problem. They found a nest of mutated cockroaches right in the middle of the camp. They would like to get rid of it before anybody moves in. I got an axe. Will that work? Oh yeah, I have a cat too. What about the cat? The roaches proved to be reasonable. They responded to violence by moving out. They didn't even put up much of a fight. Maybe they were peaceful? Who cares? The camp's now ready to live in, and we hope our friends will enjoy their new insect-free home. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Still raiders outside. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sherikov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be, or, oh, gotta examine the wire, absolutely. See what that's all about. Oh shit, Morse code on the radio. Too bad I don't understand it. I do have a Boy Scout handbook, though. We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck packed in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted with two men wearing huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them hell and marched back to our bunker. Huh. Alright, still thugs outside. The military is communicating through the radio again. We're sure it was a signal to evacuate out of here, but it turns out they need our help. The speaker requested that all able citizens in the area should chop down a tree or two in the nearby park. It sounds ridiculous, but they're claiming this will make it easier for them to extract us. Okay. That's weird. Nice beard, Ted. We chopped down as many trees as we could. It wasn't much, but hopefully it will make the difference they wanted. The next time they get in touch, it better be from a tank parked in our lawn or what's left of it. Our only regret is that this wood chopping business ruined our axe. Too bad axes aren't made for that. Ted's hungry. Easily fixed. Band of thugs is still out there. Someone's trying to break in and they're not alone. Well, we're fucked. Too bad we just used our axe for tree chopping. We thought those bandits would kill us all, but instead they just grabbed Ted and took him away. It's impressive how well Mary Jane's handling this, except she's all alone. Damn. Well, that sucks. Man. Stupid tree chopping. Oh well. That was pretty good. We were like 46 days in. Not bad. The government totally sucks, I agree. If there's one lesson we can absolutely learn from this, it's that the government sucks. You have to have at least one adult to survive. You can't only have a child. Let's go with Dolores this time. See how she does. Oh, there's the med kit. All right, I'm gonna grab this first. Ooh, and the bug spray. And a briefcase. Dude, I'm gonna get this first, actually. Briefcase and a med kit to start.
No.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Take the water, Dolores. Good lord. Well, that was suboptimal. Shit. Kiddo, come with. Get the radio. Get the scout handbook. We're gonna get that gun too, probably. Get the gun. Yeah, get the gun. Med kit. Got it. All right. Didn't leave the med kit this time. Now let's get husband. And that. That works. Come on, Mary Jane. Let's go. I got time for one more trip, and it's gonna be for the axe, I think. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's ammo. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. Not bad. I don't know if I got any food. Did I get any food? I don't think I got any food. But I got some interesting stuff. Soup can be stored for up to 737 years, and you got none. Well, we'll see how that goes. I have 1 can of soup. Oh, no. Oh, God. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. We can't remember bringing these supplies down. Look what we found in the suitcase. More bug chemicals. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This isn't good. I've got an axe and 2 kids. Good God. We played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup, we decided that's enough games for now. Nothing going on. No need for anything crazy. Contamination's still way too strong, I think, to go out right now. We don't have a gas mask, unfortunately. So, now we're fighting. Oh, good. Oh, boy. You know what? I think we might actually have to go ahead and bite the bullet on sending somebody outside. Everybody needs some water right now, which is fine. I've got a decent amount of that. Let's just send Ted outside, man. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Let's do. Send the children, yeah, why not? We approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. What happened next nearly gave us a heart attack. Some crazed rodent, a reptile or whatever this mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it. Before we could do anything, it pushed our radio off the table and went back into the hole it crawled from, and we never saw it again. Well, fuck. Alright, nobody needs anything. I'm gonna send Timmy out on an expedition. And he's gonna take an axe. I don't have a map, though. Well, let's give him a flashlight. And a gun and some ammo. Here you go, Timmy. Good luck, bud. Timmy went out to the wasteland. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat catcher. How the hell is bug spray gonna fix this? I'm curious enough to find out. What the fuck is that gonna do? We decided to spray the hell out of that vent just to be on the safe side. Turned out it was the right thing to do. A couple of mutated insects fell out, followed by a gust of fresh air. Oh, shit! Well, that was convenient. Alright, everybody needs a drink. Found some weird mushrooms, yeah! Tasty, tasty mushrooms. Everyone seems fine. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Oh. Alright, everybody's hungry. Well, we're gonna make them wait for another day. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they're probably scared of any rats in the area. They probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they are huge and will probably attack us when we get a chance. Good thing we got this book. This'll save us. And hopefully Timmy will. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if the bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs and a glowing head. Everyone's hungry. But we're gonna wait one more day. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try to do something about it with whatever we brought down here. Dude, always get the Boy Scout handbook, apparently. Yo, Timmy's back. And he looks terrible. Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. We ran into airdrop crates during our expedition. We should probably be thankful to President Fonda for organizing drops for the survivors, provided he's still the one in charge. Getting your country nuked during your term doesn't sound like a good thing to put on your resume. A food drop. What did they drop this time? Bread, cheese, meat, chocolate? No, tomato soup cans. Someone forgot to fill the water crate with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the bottles were shattered. Luckily, a few of them survived, and that should be enough to keep us for a bit. Our supplies did not include a working radio. The problem was we weren't able to find one in any of the dropped crates. Eventually, we encountered a box full of toasters. We spent some time tinkering with them using trial and error and ended up with a radio that occasionally... Okay. That ammo we took with us? We don't have it anymore. Oops. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food and water. All right. Food and water for everyone. And Timmy needs a first aid kit. We're gonna go ahead and send somebody out again, I think. Actually, let's wait for 5 days. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could it be in this part of the wasteland? How the hell did they survive the nuke? Let's find out. Ergo me smart. Thanks for the 57 months on the pile. Welcome on back in. Oh, fuck. Turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. Thanks. Opening the hatch was a bit risky, and it seems it gave us some awful sickness. Timmy was cured, but now Ted's sick. Mary Jane is quite hungry, as is Timmy. Everyone is hungry. Okay. Still highly radioactive. It's high time we start wondering about what's going on outside. Let's do it. Toasters have receivers in them so the government can spy on us. That's why we can turn it into a radio. Oh, that makes sense. We were able to get a weak signal and tap it into that. There we go. Everyone's still hungry. Okay. Give them another meal, I guess. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Dolores is confident. Let's listen to the radio again. Here we go. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. We knew it. They'll be in touch in a couple of days, and we're told to await further instruction. Need water for everyone. Not a problem. Dolores is heading out. And, she's gonna bring a flashlight. Sounds good. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Everyone's good. Timmy needs to rest. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief. A soup thief. Who's the culprit, chat? Was it sickly Ted? Hungry Mary Jane, or innocent little Timmy? It was you. It was you, chat. You took the soup from the soup jar. Oh, I ought to be... Well, you ought to be ashamed, not me. I ought to not be ashamed. It was definitely Timmy. Definitely Ted. No one believes it was Mary Jane. That makes me find her very suspicious that not a single one of you suspect Mary Jane. Blame the cat. He's not even here this time. The face is over her head, right? I think it was Mary Jane. When confronted, Mary Jane furiously screamed it's the last time she tried to do anything nice for us and threw a still full soup can at the wall, spilling the contents. When analyzing the remains, we found the can to be elegantly wrapped using a piece of string with a nice ribbon on top. It was supposed to be a Thanksgiving gift for us. She was gonna give us a can of soup we already had as a gift for Thanksgiving, a holiday which does not traditionally include gift giving. We felt pretty guilty, so naturally we proceeded to not apologize to Mary Jane at all and instead started arguing and shouting at each other until exhaustion. Problem solved. All right. Great. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make out of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or do we get to make fun of Toronto again? What the hell is that noise? Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of the house. Ted is hungry and thirsty. Everybody's thirsty. Mary Jane and Ted are hungry. Hopefully Dolores comes back with some food. What's that trickling sound, and why is the wall so wet? Are we about to get flooded? We don't have life preservers. Or a boat. A boat wouldn't even fit inside this shelter. We need to do something. Save the supplies. Save the radio. Are we flooded? It's wet. The radio was rescued first before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it had done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? Timmy should eat. Okay. That's about the last of our food. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. Yeah, we got an axe. That'll do it. Ted and Mary Jane used to be big cinema buffs before the apocalypse, so they instantly jumped on this idea. Mary Jane always complained singing in the rain lacks action, so they took the axe and improvised an extra It lacks action! Get it? Get it? They insist the movie would have been way better if it had more axes in it. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. Mary Jane's fine. Okay. We're good. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it was meant for us. Okay. I'll take a peek. Hey, Dolores is back. Inside the suitcase, we found some soup, but it expired. Never accept anonymous gifts. All right, we've learned that definitively now. Can I use my 2,000 stream points to banish Timmy the filthy commie scum? Well, he is looking pretty bad. When walking aimlessly among the ruins, it's not unusual we're drawn to places we knew and loved. Even though we weren't specifically looking for it, we found ourselves in front of our favorite bowling alley. The bar didn't have much to offer, some rotten salads, a bunch of burnt peanuts, and for some reason a cowboy hat. We were able to find a secret stash of soup cans. The venue had its own game room where you could relax after running around with huge, heavy balls. Ha! Most of the games were missing or damaged, but we found a decent checkerboard with almost all the pieces. Guaranteed hours of fun. I got a honker, hang on. There we go. That's better. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but we couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Ooh. Dolores is hungry. We did find a little bit of food at least on that expedition. Ted needs water. Timmy needs water. Dolores and Mary Jane are thirsty as well. she thirsty? Probably, but I'm not saying so yet. Mary Jane is more than ready to go. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might just end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. Let's do it. Hey there, Paraguay. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Dolores needs to eat and drink. Ted is hungry. All right. Head off, Mary Jane. Find us some goodies. We need medkits badly. Mary Jane went outside. Dolores needs to eat. As does Timmy. Okay. Hear that? No? Because no one's talking. Not a word in hours. Not at all. Turn on the radio. I love his hair. God, he looks like such a caricature of his former self. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. Timmy is no longer hungry, but he is thirsty. Low on everything. Another broadcast from the military. They said they need to locate the general area we're in, and they want to leave specific markings close by. They said the markings should be cards. Playing cards. We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our head count there. Oh well. How the hell are we supposed to get those? Oh, little Timmy, you might have to go out and answer that phone for us, pal. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. Tim needs an extra blanket. Water is all Dolores wants. There we were, thinking we'd never hear a telephone. Go get it, Timmy. Answer the phone. He's back. When we answer the phone, it's Hill Valley again. Okay. No need for anything. Before the world turned into an unforgiving dead wasteland, we were friends with almost everybody in our town, including the old man Jim, who would shamble through our street often and always said hello. When we wanted to visit him once, he gave us an address that took us to a park. Old man Jim is such a joker. It appears that he survived the blast, since he's at our door right now asking if we want to buy a rock. As always, we do. She's back! We opened the door and greeted the old man and got a lucky rock. One of the buildings to withstand the blast turned out to be our local bus station. Backpacks, bags, sacks, and one guy even left a cupboard. It was difficult to resist looking into it. Guess what? There was another smaller cupboard inside. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, so we just took all the water. We lost the suitcase! The vehicle down the street looks like someone's work in progress. We observe it from afar. Who could the owner be? We kept our distance for the time being, but we may want to take a closer look in the future. Ted and Timmy are thirsty. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane is hungry. Okay. Let's do it. Dolores can go. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. Huh. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for our help. If we could provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party that comes our way. Fuck yeah, dude. Protection from the four-armed man. Let's send him some water. Seems like he could be handy. Ha! Feels good to have some friends in this cruel, empty wasteland. A few of our supplies is a small price to pay when it comes to the safety of our family. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy is hungry. Okay. Good day to go out. Sadly, no more briefcase. Just an empty hand. See what you can do, Dolores. I don't have high hopes, but let's try it. Mary Jane's hungry. That's pretty much it. Okay. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, we could hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets trying to talk to Timmy? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? No, we gotta listen. Oh boy. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners, and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's thirsty. Okay. No! He's betrayed us again, Timmy! We gotta send you out into the wasteland, pal. I'm sorry. You were already sick, so you might as well just go out there and live the rest of your days amongst the mutated. The deed is done. Ted's hungry. Ted's thirsty. Timmy left. There we go. A sleazy-looking trader carrying a scruffy bag. I can't make the deal because I don't have any food. Almost a full month. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Alright, no need for supplies. Ooh, we definitely want to do this. I'll get some water, I guess. Oh, I could get 4 water in exchange for the gun. I'll do that. I will take that deal since I don't have any ammo anyway. Hopefully we'll be able to get some food from somewhere. Mary Jane is quite hungry. All right, that's the last of it. We were about to go sleeping when we heard some scratching coming from the door. Someone is on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. We need to axt. Let me ask him a question. Here's Johnny, you can-greedy bastards! Yeah, that's right, you better run, and thanks for leaving one of your rifles. Ah, Dolores died. Fuck. That sucks. They're both thirsty. We're not certain about the situation. Alright. Ted's gotta try his best. Ah, we still don't have the playing cards. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. Oh well. There isn't enough food to go around. Well, you're hungry anyway, Ted. You might as well go out. See you later, buddy. Mary Jane all on her own. Looking completely helpless. She's rested. Oh, good. Supplies are running low, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbors had a shelter with a broken trap door, and there might be some supplies inside. Of course, there's the chance the neighbor and her kids managed to get there in time, but we could really use whatever they have. And we're stronger. Let's pay them a visit. Oh, shit. Didn't realize the gun was going to be involved. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're pretty sure that group will do just fine. Good thing we got a harmonica for our trouble. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like, so when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, and we were suspicious. Proposed a 2 water bottle bet in a card game of our choice, but we don't have cards. Sorry, pal. Apparently cards are important. Gambling's a terrible habit. She needs to eat, but we don't have any food. Let's use the radio. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about the parents' chances of success, but let's hold out hope. She hasn't eaten in a while. Seemed very well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips. Alright, yep. This might be it. Wow, still going, huh? Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. Here you go, Mary. Go outside, Mary. Find out what the neighbor left behind and see if you can maybe find some food to eat. How are we alive? Oh, well, that's not good. When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang and the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. The bastard booby-trapped the safe! Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possessions. Take that, Ned! She's starving. We better give her some food today, or else! I got a padlock. We had the most curious visitors today. Ah, it's these guys. Well, I think we lose. How in the world are we still going? And Ted's still gone. Couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. Give her some water, maybe that'll help. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness and their owners started growling at us in a most terrifying way. Shine the flashlight at it. Ted's back! And Mary Jane died. We decided to check out what was coming for us with our flashlight. It was a dog! I knew it! The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it'll come back later. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. When scavenging for supplies, one should check every possible corner, even if it doesn't seem promising. With that in mind, we ventured into the ruins of the local bank, hoping to find something more than the pile of useless pre-apocalypse coins. Yo! Looks like the bank was robbed just before the blast. The vault was cracked open with saws and hidden in teddy bears. Who does that? Anyway, we can see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mail had it delivered to a bank instead of a food bank. So this is how they guarded the place. Unacceptable. In the guard room, we found skeletons of two individuals who seemed to have been playing cards when the bombs hit. Good thing we kept all of our money in a really safe place that is our special cookie jar in the kitchen. Got the cards finally. Someone followed us. Ted's hungry. We need food and medicine. Eventually, Mary Jane reached a boiling point where a stare was enough to kill. She left without a word, but we knew she would probably become a highway woman and get all the food cans she would ever need. Cool. It's just Ted. Are these coming from the walls? They're driving us crazy. Let's play a game by ourselves. Let's play checkers with ourselves. Just Ted. He needs some help. Having some fun made us forget about whatever it was. Ted's still hungry. God, he needs some medicine real bad. Still can't do anything. Yay, we have the deck of cards for this. Finally. And we're still alive. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. Ted's still hungry. Wait, was he thirsty too? I'm just gonna give him some water anyway, why not? We finally approached that nearby vehicle. It was a tank, missing wheels and a few other crucial components. The outside was rusty. We should scavenge something to reinforce it. Anything we should grab for this little supply run, yes. Flashlight. Armed with a flashlight, we braved the darkness of an almost intact basement a few houses down the street. There were a lot of cobwebs and an impressive collection of barbecues. We grabbed some grills to install in our vehicle for protection. It smelled wonderful, too. Oh, the flashlight didn't make it. All right. Ted's no longer hungry. He's probably not going to make it, though. No way we can send him out there. We noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby, a very crude map of our town, and one place was marked with an X. I mean, it might have health. Or, med kit, I mean to say. We're still up. He's just accepted his fate at this point. We're lucky to have spotted that map. Ah, gas mask. That's not good. Well, alright. I mean, I guess I could do an expedition. Doesn't seem that smart, but it's maybe gonna keep him from dying. A group of doctors requesting supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt that they were the real deal for a second. They had lab coats and everything. Give them the water, absolutely. Save us! A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we'll ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Okay, well that didn't help us. Go on, Ted. Okay. No one in the shelter. Oh, good. It just goes through the days. Ted left for the surface and safely returned. Going to the supermarket is not as easy as it used to be. Now that the raiders have taken over the place and are running plunder operations in the area, it's more difficult than ever. We sensed the numbers left on guard duty were limited. It seemed possible to sneak around them and retrieve some of their loot. It's worth a shot. Sneaking through the store shelves provided us with a few soup cans. A flashlight was lying around, and we got a map. The raiders could come back at any minute, and we got some bug-killing spray, too. We believed our expedition was followed by a few strangers. Ted is hungry and really tired, but still somehow alive. I don't believe it. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know a teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe. And we could really use whatever they have. We could really use it, right? Oh, real bad, yeah. Absolutely. I don't think they got us what we needed. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. I got an axe from them. I'm hungry. I'm tired. All right. All good. When the group dressed in lab coats came over a while back asking for water, we had doubts about their identities, but no more. They came back today and gave us some injections. We don't know what it was, but we're already feeling so much better, and all the colors are so bright. Yay, injections! We're cured! Oh, shit! Ted has recovered from his sickness. Yes, sir. That is right. A sleazy-looking traitor with the bag of a cat. Cat bag! Yay! He's looking great. Shadakov's here. No longer hungry or thirsty. Awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, but Ted can't go out yet. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes us over. To create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us. To sing and play and have cute mutated animals come to our feet to listen, like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Fuck yeah! I don't know what you plan on playing, but do it. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antenna. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Oh, look, they're in here. Yeah, look at that. That's cute. Little cockroach pals. Hey, at least you're not alone anymore, Ted. He's still tired, though. State of the wasteland doesn't really matter to us. Last time we went on a supply run, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. I mean, okay, yeah, might as well check. Hopefully Ted doesn't die. He didn't die! Hi, kitty. All we could find inside the shell of the wrecked tank were some loose rounds of ammunition that we picked up. Ted's thirsty. He needs some more water. No condition to go outside. Another radio broadcast from the military was a huge shock for us. Not only did they postpone our rescue, they also ordered all survivors to get rid of their firearms. Okay. Oh, this is probably a trick. We decided to follow military orders and got rid of our rifle. We did so with a heavy heart, but if that's the price of getting to safety, we pay it gladly. That doesn't mean we'll never get another one, though. All right. Anti-American scum. Let's go on a trip, Ted. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't really causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us as if they were waiting for something. Play him a tune. Disco Roach! Fuck yeah! Love that achievement. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong mutated backs. Insane. Truly. Looks like we made some new friends, disgusting mutated radioactive friends. Well, good. Head on out again, Ted. See how many days this takes. Or if he lives. Ooh. He's back again. Good job, Ted. Someone tried to break in while we were away. Even though the invaders kept banging on the door with all their force, they didn't manage to get in. We need to take additional safety measures next time since our padlock is too damaged to offer any further protection. Well, that's convenient. The store for supplies, of course. Most food on the shelves was outdated and rotten, but soup cans don't expire, so we got them. Found a shelf with a bag of water, yay! And in a first aid box, dude! Yo! We're stocked. Feeling it. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. Could have sworn we noticed movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in the bunker, it's time to teach it who's the boss around here. That's right, Ted. No, don't hurt Sharikov. Pet the kitty. Oh, you can. You can click this stuff. I didn't even realize. Cool. All right. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Ted's still hungry. Sharikov is still a fresh addition to our family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just today we noticed something else on its collar. A metal plate with an address. Should we take it? Yes! Then we'll find two men in a trench coat, and then we'll come back, and Sharikov will be there again someday for some reason. Yay. Ted's still hungry. Ted's still thirsty. Easy, easy. Sure, times are hard, and there isn't much need to shave anymore, but beards are still not welcome in this house. Any means of cutting a beard is acceptable. That axe looks quite sharp. Yo, shave your beard with an axe. It doesn't get more manly than that. Lumber sexual, baby. Oh, yeah. With some skill, trimming a beard with an axe turns out to be both possible and quite relaxing. Cool. All right. Oh, shit. When we look closely at our map, we notice someone had written a set of mysterious directions in one of the corners. Will it lead to some kind of treasure? Oh, definitely worth checking out. Hopefully we don't die right before day 69. That would be a massive problem. Nice. Those map directions were a cruel joke or just a child's playful imagination. We found nothing and only wasted our afternoon running around. Ted's tired. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. I'm good. I'm gonna keep all those things. I have plenty of water, and I don't want to give up any opportunities I have for the, random events that can happen with this shit. We refused to trade. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back. Yay! He's thirsty. There we go. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them are none of them mean as much as to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? Put some photos into books a while ago after the giant coffee spill incident. Well, that would certainly make us feel nice, wouldn't it? I wonder if the photo actually shows up. Nah, it doesn't look like it. We knew it! We found it. Yay. Band of thugs is taking control. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Let's, yeah, get the wire. There we go. Oh, there is a photo. It's on the cabinet? I didn't see. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Neat. All right. Gave him hell, marched back to our bunker. Ted's hungry. Let's fix it. Like that. Raiders at our doorstep! Play the beautiful music again. Play that beautiful music, Ted boy. They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears, surprised by the beauty of our song. Ted needs some water. No problem. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? Who knows, but let's find out. We inspected every corner and found nothing! A giant waste of time! Yay! You know what? I'm good. I don't need to send anybody. The agents are now at our door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Of course. Why would I not? Day 75. Look at Ted go. Without his family to hold him back. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us we're on our top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Ted said there's no need to worry today. All right, good. Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. It's an actual Soviet cat. Commie cat. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. Nice. Pretty dope. Raiders at the doorstep again. Play the tune, my friend. Ease their troubled minds. We live to see another day. Panda Hero! Oh, I love Kingdom Panda Hero. I'm a big fan. Thanks for the 8 months on the pile. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've played a ton of Kingdom on this channel, actually. No need for the expedition. We had the chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. We listened to his story about a group of folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. How many of each of these do I have? I think I have a lot more food than I have water, so that's good. How many hands are necessary? Yeah, that's a real question, right? The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It doesn't cost us that much, and we will sleep easier knowing that we will come back safely from our next trip to the surface. All right. Cool. So we could probably go out on an expedition right now since we are safe. An overly cheerful red-haired woman paid us a visit today, accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items she'd brought along. Ooh, I will take a padlock. Thank you. Cool. This is perfect then, because I can lock up and I'm protected on my expedition. Managed to work out a deal. Ted needs water. Okay, off we go. Hopefully he survives. He should. The odds are in our favor for sure. 6 days. Ted left for the surface, and we'll hope he'll be back soon. I love that. Our new mutated friend kept his word. He brought a few friends along. We even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everybody came back safe and sound. We waved them goodbye, hoping to see them again. When we came back to the shelter, we were relieved to discover that it was still locked. The padlock carries signs of an attempted break-in, but whoever gave it a try did not succeed in getting inside. Sadly, the padlock is in a sorry state, and we really can't use it anymore. When a man is desperate enough, any place is good to look through to get food and water. Our expedition was coming home with nothing to show for it, all the searching, but then they stumbled across full trash cans in our neighborhood. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw out a few unopened cans of soup. Ha! The joke's on him. If he's in the shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. And death. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? That pacifist guy from around the corner threw out his rifle. Nice. Good thing we got a new one to replace the one we willingly gave up to the government. All right, Ted is hungry. We're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. I don't need to rob the elderly. No, we're fine. I am like fully loaded. I have everything I could possibly need. I have an extra health kit, for God's sake. We're no bandits. Ted's still hungry. Commotion above, raiders. Someone's trying to break in. I've got a fucking gun, though, but no ammo. So, I'm guessing the axe is probably better. Can't get me. Oh, I lost it. We were able to fight off the bandits, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. We need to fix the axe somehow. Still hungry. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string, the agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go out on one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Oh, okay. Oh, is he thirsty too? Okay, let's do that. Why not? Go for it, Ted. Oh boy. Oh no! Ted left for the surface, graciously agreed to fulfill their request. The recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seemed to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom. Maybe even a hot tub. All right, Ted needs everything. All the love. The cat's growling in the general direction of us and our supplies. We're not sure if cats drink soup, but it's the only thing on the menu today, and it's up to us if we want to share our tomatoey delicacy with our pet. Of course we are. Dude, we're almost to day 100. That's insane. The little devil utterly devoured the whole can in less than 60 seconds. Ted's all better. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously sick. It smells really bad down here and doesn't seem like it'll get any better over the next couple of days. How about we do something to fix it? Yeah, let's use the bug spray, I guess. I don't know how the fuck bullets would fix that problem. Just off myself, I guess? That would solve the smell. Probably contribute more to it after the fact, but at least I don't have to suffer from it. We finally have a good use for that bug spray we brought down. Probably smells better than we do, so we can use it to be a bit more presentable. The smell of bug spray is apparently better than that is all around me. Okay. Good. Oh, the gas mask I guess I would have used just to cover the smell for myself. That makes sense. Okay. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. It's time we change that. Indeed. New deodorant. Yeah, it's Axe body spray. We always knew the books were precious. They're the perfect weapon for waging total war on insectoids of any kind. Got a misplaced water bottle out of it, too. Ted's still tired. If Ted doesn't drink anything, it won't last long, so there we go. Commotion above. Bandits are at the door, promising us the worst fate we can imagine if we don't let them in. Use my gun with no bullets. Certainly that will work. It broke. We were able to defend them this time, but what if they come back? Our trusty old rifle helped us fight, but now it's just a piece of junk. All right. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood's probably much more peaceful since the bombings. Where's the military, right? No kidding. Where the fuck are they? It's been 3 months. Ted's mighty tired. I wonder if giving him food and water would improve his healing rate? There are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. We might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger like saucer men from Mars. Hopefully we don't get invaded by bandits again, because I don't have anything to defend myself. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep, with no luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we'll need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Whatever, just eat. Another message from the military. Send one person out to meet them. Do it, Ted. Oh, snap. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. Yeah, I'm really concerned about how I fucking look right now! Clearly, we're trustworthy after our last successful mission, as the agents came back with another request. We are to generously provide either a couple of soup cans or some water bottles for an agent in the field. They'll take care of the delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and the promise of a better future in a safe government shelter. Right. I'll give you some water, I guess. Day 100! Oh, he's sick. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. Ted's sick. It could have something to do with cat hair littering the shelter. Some pills might be a good idea. He's infected with something. We heard some commotion above and it's not safe. Damn it! They promised a painful death at least 17 times already, and it's only been 5 minutes. Well, that's it. Whoa! Ted, what? When we opened the door and saw a group of heavily armed raiders, we thought we were as good as dead. I certainly did. Thankfully, our mutated friends kept their word. All of their extra arms proved very useful in scaring the bandits away. We thanked them for their help and waved them goodbye. They waved back with all of their limbs. That was plenty of waving. We hope everything works out for them. But what if they come back? Man, that's a shock. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Sharkov seems to be fond of our checkerboard. Its favorite game during stretches of extreme boredom and silence in the shelter is pushing the checker pieces off the table as it gazes intently at whoever happens to be sitting the closest. Yeah, whoever that might be. The sound of checkers hitting the floor every 10 seconds is getting on our nerves, and we're considering taking the game away. Yeah, let Sharkov play with the checkers. It's fine. I'm already losing my goddamn mind. Sharkov really went to town on the poor checkerboard. It ate several pieces and scratched the board. It's basically unplayable now. Well, that's unfortunate. Gunfire and screams above. Probably not a good idea to go out, not that he can. A knock on the door is not something we take lightly. A bet of 2 soup cans in a card game. Oh, dude, we're doing the bet this time for sure. I got soup cans to wager, no problem here. Later on, Dan. Luck has smiled on us. We won a vicious game of war. The man wasn't too happy about it, but he delivered on his promise. Ted's really thirsty. I'm gonna give him some food anyway. How about that yeah, go ahead and put that radio on, sure. Day 104. Once we had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducting people. All right. We can't hear who's at the door, but they've been banging on it like crazy. Yeah, open it up. Why not? The end. Oh, shit! Hi, guys. We were taken out of our home in the dark of night and hastily transported to what the agents called a presidential bunker. It's amazing. Sure, the walls are a similar shade of gray, but now we have a whopping 20 square feet more to walk around while we die of boredom. The extra bucket and newspaper supply is nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth all the trouble we went through. Finally, we can sit back, relax, and let somebody else empty the bucket for a change. We survived for 105 days. Oh my goodness. What a run. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose while I'm doing this too. So many highlights. So many wonderful things. I think this is about where everybody else died, so it was only Ted for like 60 days, which is fucking nuts. Man. What a run. VIP paradise, baby. Yes, sir. That is right. He's in great shape, man. You survived, maybe. Hey, I did. Kinda. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is fun, man. I like this game. This is a good time. Yeah, one no decision. I'm a yes man. I'll tell you that much. Jim Carrey ain't got nothing on me. All right, let me do another one. We'll do another Ted run. Just doing the part at the beginning is really fun too. I've only done it like 3 times today. All right, let's go. All right, there's the checkerboard. There's Mary Jane. Is that the... Ooh, what the heck is that? What is that? Oh, it's soup. I thought it was something special. All right, well, we got Mary Jane real quick, so that's easy enough. Grab that real fast. Go ahead and grab the wife. And a bottle of water. Good. To the shelter. Now the kid is in here. Excuse me. Excuse me! Move the stuff! I can't get to the kid! I can't get to the freaking kid! I can't get to him! Oh my god, thank you. Padlock. Oh, I see a briefcase. I'm getting that. Gimme. Okay, need to get some food real bad. Go to the kitchen. Go. Go. One more thing. Got it. Yeah, nice. Woo. All right, we didn't get a lot that time. We got a padlock, so that's good. We got the board game. Got the whole family. A briefcase. And a decent amount of food and water, so that's not bad. And we have a radio too, and a flashlight. Oh shit. And a gun. Sweet. Okay, good. That's not bad. Not a bad start. Good start, but you should have left the 3 useless mouths to feed up there. Who needs them? That's for when I'm an MLG 60 seconds player. All right, everybody's fine. Day 2, probably don't need to feed anybody. Still highly radioactive, and I didn't get a gas mask, unfortunately, so there's no chance I'm going to be sending anybody out. The kids have all been fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting around and playing tag. I'm sure this will be fine, and nobody's going to break their arm or anything. I'm sure no one's going to be injured after that. We should have seen it coming. Mary Jane and Timmy ran around way too fast, and before we could stop them, they crashed into each other and fell to the ground, causing our supplies to fly in every possible direction. And they don't look guilty at all. They seem more cheerful. We lost the padlock. God damn it. Everybody needs water. All right, well, tell you what, I think I actually need to go ahead and send out an early expedition. Oh, there we were thinking it's a day like any other when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. She's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present, and that's that, except we don't have anything to give her. Damn it. Oh, well. Later on, Ink. Mary Jane's too old for birthdays. Pension! 7 months on the pile. Welcome on back in, buddy. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Mary Jane. Go out into the contamination. Oh, I forgot to give her the briefcase. Shit. Oh, well. That was dumb. Mary Jane went outside. Everybody's cool. What was that, a rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats, and what's with the double tail? Can't let that thing get to our supplies. Pop it with our imaginary bullets. And we broke the gun. Our cans are saved. Good for us, but we lost the gun. Everybody's thirsty again. Been a while since we showered. There's nothing we can do about it. Man, we're hurting. This is not going very well. Thank you, Death. Appreciate it. Oh, God, no. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It'll be like a camping trip. Oh, that smells terrible. Don't puke. Suspicious-looking stains cover parts of the page. Ted's hungry. Dolores is hungry. Timmy's hungry. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. I have no way to deal with anything. Man, I am woefully unprepared for this. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All right, everybody's okay. Turn on the radio. All right. We were able to get a weak signal, got the emergency service. Everybody needs water. Yet again. A small suitcase, we don't take those presents. No. Last time that happened, we got sick. We're already sick, so I guess there really couldn't have been much worse that could have happened, but damn it, I don't want to get double sick. I don't want to get super AIDS. It's pretty simple. If we don't know where it comes from, we can't trust it. The kind of cockroach that enjoys time. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Everybody's hungry again, except for Timmy, who doesn't need to eat. Yeah, go ahead and turn on the radio again. Do. Timmy, go answer the phone. Go get it. Go get it, bud. Speed running this shit. Because I'm not expecting this run to actually go very well, considering how underprepared we were. Oh, I got a Boy Scout handbook, though. And an axe? Yo! All right, we got the Hill Valley call. Checked out the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor lawn and flowers. Once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out. In a hollow area inside the dead husk, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. Our tool shed is gone except the door, which stands stubbornly with nothing around it. It served its purpose, though. An axe hanging on the other side was completely covered from the blast. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way onto a power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed. Under bits and pieces of charred wood, we found a few things that could prove useful. We spotted some sort of vehicle, but couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted needs water. Dolores needs water. Timmy needs water. Everybody but her needs water. She needs food. We need water really badly. Despite his need for a nap, Ted could try his best on the surface. Trader interested in ammunition. What about checkers? Does that help you? I've given you ammunition before, but... Baer, can you acknowledge that you won the run when Timmy was absent for most of it? That is a fact. Yeah, I mean, Timmy has almost always been a handicap for us. We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition was. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing until he left with our checkerboard, asshole! Wow. Mary Jane is thirsty and needs food. That's it. Some of us are either keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose. Briefcase time, baby. Go get some good shit. Timmy does have great hair, that's true. Ted left for the surface. Timmy should eat. Not a problem. Turn on the radio. All right, cool. Who knew it? The government hasn't fallen. Fantastic. Water for Dolores. And Timmy. That's it. Well, in that case, fuck you, Timmy. You're not getting shit. See ya. Yet again, this traitorous bastard reveals his true form. Get out of here, Timmy. Gone. Mary Jane's thirsty and hungry. They're both hungry. Where's all the water? Sorry, I don't have any spare water, although I'm sure you could have used that, and we could have definitely used the benefits we would get from that, but oh well. I don't know about Ted's likelihood of survival. Dolores needs to eat. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is, well, it used to be a few blocks away. Maybe Dolores should go on a coffee run if Dolores wants coffee so fucking badly. That's true. I did spend like 15 seconds trying to get Timmy out of the corner, only to doom him to condemnation in the wasteland. Great, we got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it'll do. It's a step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee and we gulped it all down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything for the next 5 minutes or so anyway. Great. Still no health. Still no help. Day 19. What the fuck? Crazy. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get some sleep. Mary Jane went nuts. There's no water left. Bandit survivors, they need some food. There you go. Oh my god, Ted's finally back. She's not crazy anymore. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. We found the tents and hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Now we know the secret of their restaurant chef. It's tomato soup. Every room was stocked with water bottles. A few of them relatively remained untouched. We got one. 2 figures were playing chess. One was a skeleton, and the other was a man in metal armor. They gave us their chessboard, claiming they had a spare one. It was checkers instead of chess. Ah, sick joke. Okay, got the vehicle down the street. Ted is hungry and tired. Mary Jane is in need of water, as is Dolores. There we go. Definitely going to send Dolores out. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. Oh boy! Somehow managed to get to day 21 with this mess of a build. Yo, a map! It was very fortunate we had that flashlight. If it wasn't for that, we would have missed a pile of old maps collecting dust in the corner. One of them turned out to be a map of our town. Ted needs water and food. Mary Jane needs food. Okay. Dolores, head out. And bring nothing. There we go. Go, go, go. Yeah, Ted lost the briefcase. Hey there, Frogman. Welcome. Just Ted and Mary Jane now. Ted's hungry. Fix that. We were visited by a young woman today on a mission to rescue her twin brother who went missing after he challenged a local bandit leader for a duel. Oh, right, yeah, we've already done this. And Mary Jane's so good at handling it. Just go ahead and do it again, little lady. You're so good at that. All right. The woman quickly called a group of friends and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Yay! All right, good. Now we have some protection. He's doing okay. Mary Jane needs water. We received another transmission, but we don't have the playing cards. God damn it. All right. All right. I'll be amazed if this goes for a month. We missed our chance. Ted needs water. Don't have any more. Sleazy-looking teacher carrying a scruffy bag. Oh, I don't think I can take the... I can't take the cat this time, man. It's not gonna be a good idea. Ignore that. Mary Jane's hungry. Ted is desperately thirsty. Oh, good. The green stuff dripping from the pipe that we can fix with a scout book. Naturally. Classic. Maybe we get some water somehow from something soon. Dolores isn't coming back. Oh, God. All right, this one's over. This one's definitely over. We gotta send Mary Jane out there. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Sure. I'm not the rich. Oh, that's the end of it, I guess. Oh, Ted died from dehydration. That fucking horn. That's great. Wah, wah, wah. So we had those weird people over and they were more than kind. They gave us a first aid kit and we spent a lovely afternoon together dancing and singing, and then Ted died. Well, all 27 days, yeah. That one didn't start out so hot, again, considering we had to spend like 15 seconds of our precious 60 seconds trying desperately to retrieve our son from the doomed corner of the room. Wah, 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 wah. Timmy, I don't think, is always a traitor, but he's been pretty consistently a commie bastard while we've been playing, which is weird. Our son the commie, yeah. Maybe just leave him behind. I don't know, man. Yeah, I might have to make a quick choice about that at some point here. I don't know how my wife's gonna feel about me leaving our son behind, though. Alright, so we start right next to the shelter. A bunch of food and water right there. I think I'll grab the axe to start with, maybe? Sounds good to me. That's good enough. Oh, damn it, I grabbed Timmy. Alright, fine, whatever. Oh, padlock? There it is. Nice. Go into the far room. Briefcase. Get it, get it! Grab the damn thing. And the map. Get it. Go. Get the daughter, I guess. Playing cards are probably important. Now, where's my wife? Where's my wife? I don't know where my wife is. I lost her. I don't think I'm gonna get her. Where's the wife? Oh, she's in the kitchen. I didn't see her. Shit. Well, see ya. Sorry, honey. That's terrible, dude. That means we only have one adult. That's not good at all. Of course she's in the kitchen. How stereotypical. How dare these game developers. Here we are, the three of us safe and sound. Need to make it work from now on. We really wish it was four of us. Vaguely remember stashing some things in here. Yeah, a gas mask and a health kit. Cool. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane! Let's just sleep on it. Well, we got some good stuff at least, but without Dolores, odds are low. Ted's fine, everyone's fine. No need to ration. We've got a gas mask, so we're definitely gonna send somebody out on an expedition. It'll probably be Timmy or something. Where'd that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. Use the briefcase, I guess, which is probably gonna destroy the briefcase since I'm assuming that our solution is just to put it underneath the goop. Yep, there it goes. We grabbed our old suitcase and shoved it under the pipe. Seeing all the liquid that was supposed to leak out did so during the night. On the bright side, we don't have to worry about the smell. On the downside, our suitcase is completely ruined. Everybody needs water, and it's time for Timmy to go on a trip. See you, buddy. Timmy went to the wasteland. Alright, no dancing cockroaches. Oh, wait, no, there are dancing cockroaches. There is a cockroach, but we don't have anything to do with it. Right, okay. Oh, well. Oh, no, it is here. That thing is huge, and there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. Oh, we already feel dirty. Damn it. Gross. No, how do I not have any of those? I don't have the gas mask because I sent it with Timmy. Ah, and they're gonna get sick. Fuck. Fuck. Man. Alright, fix the dead. Yay, doctors! Ooh, that means that we don't have to use this. Hopefully. That's convenient. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's thirsty. Suspicious sounds. We peeked out and saw a leather suitcase. Ignore it. We're already... Well, I mean, you know what? I should take those while I'm already sick, maybe, and that'd be, like, not too much of a risk, perhaps. Timmy's back. Our house is in ruins. We still haven't paid the mortgage. No need to worry about that now, is there? The least we could do is pick through whatever is left and see if there's anything useful. Maybe one of Timmy's comic books survived. The only recognizable furniture in the kids' rooms were burned desks and Mary Jane's bed. A hidden stash under the bed of soup cans. Our kitchen is in a pile of rubble. It took us weeks to find those lovely chairs that matched the floor, and now they're nowhere to be found. A handful of books survived, but the Scout handbook was barely touched. Good lord, well done, Timmy. Gun, book, and 2 of each of food and water. He's very hungry. Okay. Oh, you can just hover over these to see how they're doing. Cool. Let's go ahead and head back out. We'll probably send Mary Jane. The roaches seem to get more organized with every passing day. At first it was just 1 or 2 of them, but nowadays we see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with this before their civilization becomes superior to ours. That's terrifying. Oh good, we did it. We've won the battle and maybe even the whole war. After the massacre was over, we tidied up the cockroach remains and dumped them next to our shelter door. Let that be a warning to all the other insects out there. Don't mess with us. Ted and Timmy need water. Mary Jane's going off with the gas mask. Oh, wait, the gas mask is broken. Shit. Oh, well. Oh, I shouldn't have sent her now because I think the doctors are going to show up and try to heal us, but oh, well. She's probably dead. Oh, boy. We're good. Noises from below. The right time to check out the manhole in the corner with an axe. Map does seem to do stuff when you bring it with the person that goes outside, but I don't think I want to do it right now. I like doing it when we have the briefcase. Yo! Our warrior chants sounded like jingles from radio ads, but that probably made them even more terrifying. The only thing left in the secret room was a gas mask. Would have been good to have before we sent her off, but okay. Sending Timmy out to the phone for sure. Ted's hungry. Timmy's thirsty. Okay. Go on, Timmy. Probably the Hill Valley folks again. How do the cockroaches get into what's supposed to be an airtight bunker? They have their ways. Hill Valley. Ted needs a drink. Not too bad. If there's anyone who's... It's the government. We love the government. Yes, sir. Big fans of the government around here. Mary Jane's back. Okay. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, including at least one cinema hall. We went in hoping to scavenge something or at least find some film posters. The mayor's secretary was a sweet old lady who loved music and let her keep a radio so she could listen to it while she worked. It's still here. Hooray! Just occurred to me that we didn't even have one. Okay, she is hungry. They're both still sick. Let's go ahead and let Ted out there. Turn on the radio for the emergency broadcast. Yay! I'm desperately hoping the doctors show up again. Mary Jane needs water. It's gonna be an expedition day. Yeah, you know what? Give him that, and then we'll send him outside. I don't know if it's still irradiated, so I'm gonna send him with a gas mask, too. Okay, here we go. Just the kids. Timmy's in terrible shape. He needs water now. And should eat. Okay. Play the game and list the things you hate. Mary Jane, head on outside. I'm sure you'll be just fine. I'm sure you'll be right as rain come morning. See? You're good. Bullets! He booby-trapped the safe, though. She's still sick, so it doesn't matter that she got sicker from that. She's hungry, though. Okay. Had some fun today and played a game or two. The first was picking the game we're going to play, and that took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Big mood. Ha ha ha. Still kicking. We played I Spy. Mary Jane is very thirsty. And hungry. Turn on the radio. It's every day with Steam, right? Mm-hmm. Someone's knocking at the door. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she lost. Yo, let's go! Alright, she still needs to be cured, obviously. Timmy needs something to drink. Hopefully Ted comes back. No med kits, unfortunately, on offer, and I don't think I want to give up any of these things, because those two can be critical items. So I'm going to hang on to them. Better make sure Timmy isn't the only one left or he'll surrender the bunker to communism. Timmy's hungry. There we go. Ted should be back in a day or two, I think. And if he's not, then we lose. The military's out there and they're coming for us. The soldier with the boring voice said that help is on the way. Hooray! Mary Jane needs something to drink. Timmy's doing good. Our sorry excuse for a dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice coming from outside saying, "Want to buy a rock?" Oh, it's Jim again. Sure. Love it. Where's Dolores? She blew up. Didn't quite manage to grab her before we headed down this time. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile and got a lucky rock. We finally checked out the rubble in our backyard, now reduced to nothing. We got a flashlight out of it. The garage still has 2 walls left, but most things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast, but weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. Found some leftover supplies, but the gas mask was damaged. All right. Ted's hungry and Timmy's thirsty. She's hungry too. Timmy can do it! A young woman dressed in white knocked on our door, telling us the story of her missing twin brother. Mary Jane's so good at handling the bandit camp, man. I would be remiss if I removed that opportunity from her again. All right, taken care of. Ted's hungry. Well, that's a depressing image. Ted's thirsty too. Good day to go outside. Head on out, Timmy. Sounds good, pal. Day 24 with this mess, huh? Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's thirsty. A sleazy-looking trader with a scruffy bag. Ah, fuck it. Why not? Let's get the cat again. Could yield some good results. -1 food. I think everybody's good. Yep. Weird signal when we're changing radio frequencies. Listen to the voice, absolutely. You gotta listen to the voice. Hey, kitty. Can I get some cool cats in chat, please? Cool cat, cool cat. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets, but Canadians. Blech. Ted's really thirsty. Okay. Mary Jane has been awful silent. Talk to her. Give her a chat. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation. Mary Jane's quite hungry. We're both hungry. Oh, she's thirsty too. Okay. There's a man on our doorstep who wants to be our friend. He looks harmless, although he has an extra pair of arms. Asks for our help if we could provide him with some supplies that would repay us. No problem. Have some water. I got you handled, pal. No, Timmy's coming back this time and unfortunately sick. All right. During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with a half-burnt painting on it. Realized the ruins of our local museum. Normally, we would never enter an establishment like that without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without looking back. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles in it. All right. Between the rubble, we found a half-destroyed statue of a lady. She didn't have a lot of clothes on, save for a gas mask somebody put on her face, probably as a joke. Got it. I believe that our expedition to the wasteland was followed by strangers. All right. Cool. Timmy should eat. Hungry and tired and sick. Wait, fatigued, hungry, tired, sick. So he's not thirsty. Sick and fatigued, fatigued. Ted's happy to risk his life in the wastelands. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier, and there goes another one. Ah, damn it, we're getting flooded. Grab some supplies before they start floating. Well, I guess we're gonna lose 2 of these things. That fucking sucks. Oh, we didn't. No, we did. That was lucky. The shelter filled with water. We're fine, save for the mess. If we don't cure Mary Jane, who knows what'll happen. Timmy's very hungry. And Ted needs water. It's about time we send somebody out. Do it, bud. Okay. Lost the map and the playing cards, unfortunately. They're still there. Well, the map is, at least. Timmy's in terrible shape and needs water, so does Mary Jane. Able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to get out with a flashlight and signal to their plane after it gets dark. Cool. Do it. A full month. I'm shocked. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Mary Jane is quite hungry, as is Timmy. Mysterious sounds are from our radio. We want to tinker with a bit and find the right frequency. Not really, but fuck it. I feel like this is gonna break the radio. Oh, good. We managed to get a slightly cleaner signal after twisting some knobs and pressing some buttons. A female voice talked about being stranded in space. She said something about her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. This could be a prank or just a crazy person, but still we wish we had a way to answer her. For now, we can only listen. Everybody's okay. The siblings are back. Their group is growing bigger with each passing day. Ah, they need a map, and I really wish ours wasn't busted. Oh well. Ted should be back in 1 or 2 days now. Unfortunately, we couldn't be any help. Mary Jane needs a drink. They both need a drink. Timmy was cured. Great. That's weird, but okay. It seems whoever it was, they met their end. After a series of terrifying screams, the radio fell silent. Just before that, a distressed woman recited her full name and address. She used to live in our town. Should we take a hike to her house and find out if she left anything of value? It's not like she'll need it anytime soon, having been just swallowed whole by a bloodthirsty monster from outer space. At least that's what it sounded like. Dawkins' residence. Oh, hey, Ted's back. The address led us to a small apartment nearby, and inside we found work uniforms, several pairs of rollerblades, and some supplies. The whole place smelled of coffee, and the uniforms looked like one a diner waitress would wear. Under a ton of coffee beans in the kitchen sink, we found a stack of papers and contracts with a company called Astro Citizen. Was this lady really sent to space? Who was she? We can ponder those questions while eating the tomato soup we took from her apartment. She didn't sound like she'd need it. Ted has safely returned. Noises in our neighborhood can only mean trouble. We decided to follow them to their source and started tracking a group of scavengers. They weren't from around here, so we took the opportunity to liberate one of their backpacks. They had about a dozen more, so they probably won't miss this one. At the bottom of the backpack, underneath a dozen or so pieces of women's underwear, we found a first aid kit. And a deck of cards. Sweet. All right, let's cure Mary Jane. Actually, we should cure Ted. Yeah, we should definitely cure Ted. That's much better. All right. Mary Jane can do it, for sure. Timmy didn't say a word about it, but when he was outside, he scratched his hand on a wire or some other rusty piece of metal. His wound is not looking pretty, and we need to do something about it. Let's cut off his hand. Sounds good. All fixed. Timmy was very brave about the idea of cleaning up his wound with a heated axe blade. Oh, okay, that's smarter. The axe is in no shape to be used again, but Timmy seems much better. Ted has recovered his sickness and needs food and water. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Okay. Head on out, Mary Jane. See you later. He's looking at the cat. That's cute. Ted's hungry. Timmy's thirsty and very hungry. While trying to pet the little devil, we found the piece of collar. Blah, 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 blah. Bye, Shatakov. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Everybody's good. Mushrooms! Yes! Fuck, Ted got sick again. Damn it. Ted is infected. Needs to drink something. We've always wanted to throw a huge party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out that was a lie. It was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Good lord, just shoehorn that one in there. Just get the shoehorn out. You gotta just cram that reference. You gotta shove it in. Gotta get the cake as a lie reference in there. You just shove it in there. Take that reference in there. There we go. You guys get it? It's from Portal. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Ted's hungry. Timmy needs water. Okay. Might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. Can't fix that. Oh well. Kitty's back. Hi, Shatakov. Okay. Timmy's very hungry, and his behavior is odd. He's got the teddy bear's head in his hands. Timmy, how you doing, pal? He's not looking too good. All right, follow the wire. Ted's still tired and thirsty. Good, good. Another message from the army is broadcasting. Find a good high place, then produce a series of loud noises. These should help attract the army's attention and put them on the right track toward us. Can do. This game's a lot of fun, yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a good time. She's back! We climbed a small hill at the end of our street and performed a stunning rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner on our trusty harmonica. Let's hope this demonstration of patriotism will steer the soldiers our way. So far, the only audience we got were a couple of very surprised mutant cockroaches which ran away as soon as we started playing. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without windows and few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hide a few supplies. Everybody adored the lunch lady who had tomato soup. Biology class had an aquarium with two water things, and then blah, 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 spotted a vehicle. Good stuff. Okay. Cool. Mary Jane's very hungry. And Timmy is thirsty. Okay. Good. I don't think anybody can go out. Yeah. Damn it. No map. Oh well. Mary Jane has been sick for 34 days. Holy shit. She's better? Huh? Couldn't help our friends this time. Ted is still sick. He doesn't look it. Mary Jane's hungry. Hungry and thirsty. Fatigued, tired. Okay. Still can't go out this time. When the group just... Oh, they came back! They gave us some injections. Good, yeah. Awesome. All right. The doctors came by. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Except Timmy's still crazy. Nothing actually happened today either. Okay, okay. Still too weak. Let's talk to Timmy. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. He's going a little insane. Day 45. Hey, we fixed it. Now they're just bored. Great. Tired and hungry. Tired and hungry. Okay. Finally, Ted's ready to go back out. The agent's spying on us. Want to be heard out? No problem. Okay. Briefly waved this, blah, blah, blah. Good. These fucking drawings sometimes, man. Alright, no need to supply folks here. We're gonna send Ted out on another expedition, and hopefully he doesn't die. Abaddon, this is nothing. We just got done with a 105-day run, I think is when that ended. It was absurd. All right, nothing happening here either. Radio static, oh boy. Oh, damn it, something blew up inside the radio and the wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. That's pretty bad. They're both thirsty. Spiders are operating around here. We gotta smash them. Smush them up. If I can get to day 50 again, I'll be thrilled. It looks like we will. All right, got more food out of that. No longer thirsty. Timmy's very hungry. We can fix that. Surviving down here is no walk in the park, baby. We did it, day 50. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. No idea, Doomsday. Mary Jane's hungry. Uncle Brian's photo in the scout book. I don't even know what that really does. I think that's just like maybe a little morale boost or something. That puts the photo on the cabinet. Water for Mary Jane. We both need a little water, okay. The siblings are back, but we still don't have a map for them. God damn it. It's still back there. It's just destroyed, I guess. Oh, Ted died. God damn it. No. If we had a map, we'd definitely share it. It was very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang of filthy bandits camped nearby. He's not coming back. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. You perished! Alright. That's a lot of fun, man. That's a very fun video game. Good times. Yay! Let's do one more. Let's do a Ted-only run. No family. No family, only Fat Man. More! Alright, dude. Time to be as selfish as you can be. Look at that. We get the gas mask right away. I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. Mine. Mine. Gimme. A harmonica, too. Oh, shit. Alright, good. Padlock in a briefcase. Absolutely. That's some good stuff. Take the gun. Take the playing cards, a flashlight. Yo, this is awesome. Going very well so far. Oh, wrong side, but get the axe, soup, and a water out of this. Very good. Almost accidentally grabbed a kid. That would have been stupid. Back to the shelter. One last trip. Get it! I made it! Woohoo! Gotta get them all is the achievement. Scavenge each item at least once. Cool. All right. Poor Ted. At least you got all your fun toys, buddy. When fire rains down from the sky, it's every man for himself. Found some ammo inside. Not too much food. All right. Underscore. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome on back into the pile, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, no radio. That stinks. Gotta go try to find that quick. We have the... It took 1 day! 1 day you've been down here, Ted! Come on, man! Ted has gone crazy. Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. Of course he is. Okay. Bug spray. Real quick. I do not like that sound. There's one thing that drives spiders away and stops us climbing up the furniture. It's the bug-killing spray. Got a water bottle in the corner. Nice. Ted needs water. I'll take the briefcase. A gas mask. A map. And an axe. Here we go. Here we go. Quite literally left his entire family for dead. Absolutely he did. What the fuck? Ted left for the surface. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Ted never returned. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscured writing. We spent 10 days in our... We said 3 days in our shelter, honestly. That's really what we did. You perished. Then perish. Well, that's Ted only for you, I guess, yeah. That'll teach me not to bring my family down. No, I'm good. That was a fun goof. I'm gonna play more of this tomorrow, though, for sure. This game's a lot of fun, and I want to play more of it, so... I'll do that. I'll do exactly that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Come on back. And I'll probably even put this over on YouTube if you'd like to watch it over there, too. Catch all the VODs and whatnot over on youtube.com/BearTaffy as well. Thanks for watching, everybody.